A lot of stuff going on in our everyday lives. A lot to process. The level of intensity is at the dark night of the soul. So we are at a dark night of the soul level. And the main idea, if you're on this podcast today, I am going to teach you how to regulate your nervous system. It is very important. Some people that start this ascension journey, they don't realize the birds. They don't realize the importance of the physical. It is not to be ignored because there are emotions. What are emotions? Energy in motion. And if it is if you don't allow it to leave the body, when we're blasted with these Schumann resonance bursts that the energy that's being depicted in this Schumann resonance right now, dark night of the soul, baby. Cheers to everyone. So I appreciate everyone coming on this podcast, world famous live stream today. And it really, it's been nonstop. And it's the energies are hitting the heart. All right. I read all the comments from the community, both here and on Facebook. And, you know, some people said, well, I feel this way, or, you know, different things. It depends on where you are in your life at the time. So we're all on different paths. Some people are solidified and fortified at a certain, one of the 8 dimensions of wellness, if you will. And some people, there's a change, right? Or a manifestation, there's a change, right? They're not on that, it hasn't actually solidified yet. So for those people, right, this is very deep. So for those people, in one of those aspects in your life, it's going to be very, very heightened, because your internal world and the external world, right? Like you might be the embodiment of love, the embodiment of wealth, whatever it is, but the external world is not a vibrational match. So as you continue to hold the frequency for a sustained period of time, eventually the outer world must change. So your nervous system, you might want to take out a pen and paper for this episode today. Your nervous, I'm going to teach everything how to regulate this nervous system the best that you can. Okay, you could hit the lightning bolts if you are feeling this energy. And dark night of the soul level. You know, so many comments, so much from the community. You know, it's undeniable, but these are the things that we can do to keep our nervous system regulated at this time. So we are live. Fit Brit is taking notes. Mr. Archangel is here, and class is in session. I appreciate everyone coming on the live stream. So grateful if you could click the like button in the now moment. It allows others to either get on the live or consume the replay. Appreciate that very much from the community. Might want to grab yourself a cup of coffee, right? More people are stumbling on, so I'm just waiting a second for everyone to settle in. Settle down, class. Absolutely, Jen. You got to do that on a daily basis and be alert. A lot of people aren't alert. You have to see the deeper picture, and you're able to do this when you're not in the fog. You want to be very sharp at this time, and when you are sharp, you and you're feeling energies, clairsentience. One of my original videos, clairsentience. This is what differentiates, you know, people that are on the ascension journey. The divine masculine and those that are sleepwalking. The divine feminine and the modern woman. This is what differentiates you. All right? Are you a sacred woman? Are you a biblical man? All right? It's a deep conversation today because many people are feeling this. And we'll talk about yesterday's video also at the end as synchronicity and confirmation. Cliff, very grateful for that. Cheers to you. Appreciate you very much, brother. Thank you for the super chat. It is wild times, right? Isn't it wild? It has been nonstop hitting the heart, tugging on your heartstrings, if you will, your nervous system. It feels shot. Okay, some people use the phrase, I feel like I'm having a nervous breakdown, so on and so forth. So we need to regulate our nervous system, the dark night of the soul. All right, your soul is calling out for something. I've done full videos on it. You should watch the most recent one. And when you go through the dark night of the soul, it actually heals the physical body. I'm stronger. Like, this has been a very rough year for me, but I'm actually like the strongest and healthiest I've ever been in my life, even though I have all the sadness, the depression, all this other stuff. Okay, such an important video today. Your body is going to heal via the dark night of the soul. Why? Because you're going through a nervous system reset. And sometimes even like earlier on my journey, like I was given, certain, and you might have been given what's called healing crises. And it allows you to focus your attention, and then you get better routines, rituals, daily habits. And it forces you to become better, okay? So a lot of us, we're not maybe aware of the importance of our nervous system. We're not aware of the emotions, which are energies in motion, and we have to regulate them. The first thing that we have to focus on is physical exertion, all right? Those that know me personally, they're my gym buddies in all of my gyms. Physical exertion. When you know that emotions, right, are energies and motions, they cannot be stagnant. If they are stagnant in the body, right, so when we have these energies, this is an opportunity for us to release the emotions. You could release the emotions, firstly, by working out, going to the gym. Okay, and when you are lifting weights, if you will, like I talk and converse with a lot of guys that I coach up, and you got to get that mind-muscle connection. That's your nervous system. So that's actually a way, number one, of really strengthening that connection. Working out, going to the gym is the first thing. All right, it allows you to purge and move the densities. One of my original videos, the waters of the body need to flow, the electromagnetic flow. If it's stagnant, if water is stagnant, disease builds up. So if your emotions are stagnant and it's not moving, okay, it's going to tax the physical body. So the spiritual journey, the ascension journey is very physical. You got to get it in that brain. Working out, going to the gym, walking barefoot, okay? Walking barefoot, this is something this is actually my number one thing. Like I always go to the gym. Right now, I'm called to walk barefoot. I've been doing it twice a day. Yesterday, whenever I'm able to, some of you see those rocks, I'm able to dig my feet into the rocks. All right, so you might find these big stones, right? And you have to realize the feet, which I'm going to talk about later with the cold. Okay, so the feet and the hands, right? Digging your feet. There's a lot of points in your feet. When I was younger, I had a great Nana. I love Nana. She's watching over me right now. She was very big on reflexology. Yeah. And she had this chart. This is how I was trained growing up. I had the greatest Nana, right? And she had this chart of the foot. Mikey, the foot, look at the foot, and all these little points. So naturally, if you're able to dig your foot, okay, and some people might say it might hurt. There's a reason why. And you if you could, number one, you walk barefoot on the ground. Number two, if you're able to dig your feet, into some of those stones and do that reflexology yourself, it's tremendous. Barb, thank you so much for the super chat. I'm so grateful for the support. Thank you for helping us know we are not alone. Yeah, I appreciate you guys all being here too, letting me know that I'm not alone. Now, I have a handful of friends that are very like-minded. I say it doesn't matter how many millions of people watch this. I say I walk around alone. A lot of us feel alone, right? And that's what our heart, our soul is calling for, is true relationships, companionships, so on and so forth. And that's actually the real gold. That's the real gold in the world. All right, so walking barefoot, walking, shaking. Oh, if Sergio, the love doctor, is here, he's going to love that one. Shaking's actually, all right, so these are things that I do. A lot of what I do also, it's part of my routines of, like, I merge the two as an everyday life kind of guy, right? So, like, the breath of life, when I'm working out and training, I'm actually also doing breath work. I'm also doing meditation. I also do the shaking while I'm working out. Okay, so you have to utilize your specific path. I know some people, they might do breath work, just by them, on its own. But a lot of the things, whether I'm doing the walking, whether if I'm training in the gym, you're doing the shaking. Okay, the lymph. Do you know about the lymph nodes? You gotta shake it like a salt shaker. Yeah, shake it like a salt shaker. Some of you remember that song. You gotta shake it up. So you do the shaking, movement, and so when you get to this part, whether you're working out, and again, I do all of it, but any one of these things can assist you on your journey. Remember, we're not all the same. I love you, Cliff. Cliff is going to be a comedian one day. Walking barefoot, movement, working out, mind-muscle connection, releasing pent-up emotions. This all regulates the nervous system. You, the person that's getting this message, did you have a rough go at it post-2020? Did you have trauma in your everyday life? Right? I'm sure everyone listening, everyone could raise their hand. Everyone's probably listening right now. Say, yeah, I had a lot of traumas. Okay, a lot of traumas in our everyday lives in the past couple years. So it has to be dealt with. And when you're able to do this, then that's why, if you watch my video, the ability to receive, then the wealth comes in. It's all about your nervous system. I know this might be new to some people. Then the relationship comes in, because you could be looking at the love of your life. You're going to stare right at him, and you're going to keep running away. It's just your nervous system. Doesn't mean that you don't love that guy, but that's why you have to get these things, because there is movement in this world. And what we need to do as cycle breakers is do it and not, like, have the regret afterwards. So if you are, spending time on the beach, if you are spending time in the gym, regulating the nervous system, you're already on. So then you have to get into the chatter that's in your brain. Like, some people have the chatter in their brain. Oh, I can't do this. I'm not. I am worthy. Every day I am worthy. Every day I am worthy. Every day I am worthy. That's how I'll say it. Every day I am worthy. You got to get this through your brain. Every day I am worthy. 95% of the time you are self-sabotaging. Some people don't like when Uncle Mike tells them. I knew some of those people. They got so triggered. But it's the truth. I got to keep moving with it's you. It's you. It's you. I hope I motivate. If one person hears this today, I did my job. This is such an important video. Please put a like. I saw so many people just came on. Are you worthy? I am worthy. I am worthy. It's always you. You are self-sabotaging. You, and again, physically, we reset the nervous system. You know your journey. And maybe you haven't been doing these things. You know your journey. You are ready now. Are you doing physical exertion? The movement. Okay? Movement, walking, shaking. Okay? Next one, screaming. Yeah, screaming is important. You don't scream at other people, right? But maybe, when you're alone, if you didn't watch my videos to wrestle with God, you might want to check them out. You don't you have to release this emotion. It's okay to do these things, but you don't scream at other people. Okay, do you understand? Okay, so you can do it in your home. You could have a full conversation with God in your home. Screaming and arguing. It's true. Or you could do it in your car while you're driving in your car. Okay, you have to get these emotions out. Okay? While you're driving in your car. Do you scream these things out while you're driving? I'm reading the comments right now. Okay? While you're driving, you could scream it out. Yeah, it's good. All right? And that's one way. Sometimes you could do funny things too, right? Is it normal to when you're about to drive over the bridge and like you press the gas pedal down and you say, "Here we go!" Is that normal? Okay. Those that play Super Mario Kart get the joke. Is that a long thing to do? and then the mushroom comes out of the tailpipe and never mind. If someone gets it, they get it. Some of you saw my Facebook reel smashing my sister in Super Mario Kart. It's one of the top Facebook reels. So screaming or doing silly stuff like that. And crying is also very important, especially our men that are hearing this. Okay, and if you don't do this, you're going to keep that emotion inside of you. So there's wrong information in the world, right? I lead by example as the lighthouse. The channel is here for millions of people. Okay, you could click the subscribe if this resonates with you. It's important that you cry, especially if you're a man, because you're holding in the emotions. This is the science behind it. You have to understand this. And the more you hold it in, and eventually one day you're going to explode. How are we regulating the nervous system? Physical exertion, working out, walking barefoot, doing the shaking, okay? I know the love doctor, Sergio, loves that. And screaming, okay, and crying, okay? All of these things are release the emotions that are trapped inside of you. And no one knows your journey better than you, number one. No two of us have the same journey. Maybe two people have very similar journeys and some of you get it, right? But this is what it is, all right? The breath of life. So important. The breath work, all right? And again, as I shared earlier, for me, I don't just like do breath work on its own. It's kind of incorporated into my training, the movement, the walking very rapidly on the beat. It's not like a regular walk pace. Like I'm pumping, baby, when I walk. So that's also the breath work, the breath of life, right? You can even write the breath of life in the comments. All right, so that helps as well. Cold or heat therapy, also important for regulating the nervous system. For me on my journey, a lot of you know about my sauna adventures, right? I go in the sauna, right? I'm more of a heat guy. I'm trying to incorporate the cold. When I teach, I'm sharing from my personal, how I am. I don't like the cold too much. However, when it comes to the cold, you could do hands, feet. We talked about feet before, or face. All right, so sometimes the water's a little, even for me, it's chilly right now. But when I do the walk, I'll try to keep my, get the feet in. I'm not a fan of the cold either, Regina. So that is also a very important aspect of the time. And do the things that resonate with you. And then every once in a while, neuroplasticity, you have to do things that are a little different. And from time to time or day by day, you know, for me, like say lifting weights is my staple, but right now, actually my top priority is the walking barefoot. Now that also doesn't mean that I'm just implementing more of the barefoot walking at this time. Okay? Tapping areas of the body, also very important. And that's also something that I can do, you know, say while I'm training. So when you tap certain areas, it allows that dense energy. There's certain, you know, times in certain areas of our body, we have more trapped up energy, especially in the solar plexus, okay? And what I have focused on, because so many of us had a rough go at it post-2020, where do we hold that trauma? In the solar plexus. What is anxiety? Fear of the future. How many people's futures were unknown post-2020? How much trauma was held in that solar plexus region? So you have to focus like a laser beam on moving the traumas, the densities, the emotions that were built up. Detoxification. I always refer to people, watch my full video, how to reset your body for optimal health. It will be like the #1 video when it comes to wellness. One day, I'm telling you, more and more people are aware of that video. It's on the channel page. Okay. And again, it is a dark night of the soul energy. So a lot is coming up to the surface. I saw that yesterday. Yesterday on this channel, I put up a very powerful video. Yeah. And the beautiful comments that I got on that video, and also the trolls that wrote negative words and actually showed up to the video prior to the video premiering and writing negative words on that video. I encourage everyone to watch that video. It will pop up at the end of this live stream. It will be in the pinned comment. You have to realize that people's perception of you is only a reflection of them, especially right now. This is actual evidence to this energy right now. Please put a like on this so people hear the truth. So if you are getting, you know, trolling, whether you're a content creator or maybe you just share on Facebook, right? So when you see this, and it's very powerful. Remember, energy is energy. So at the same time on yesterday's video, check it out, I had these beautiful comments. What a great video. And then I got spooky, so spooky. And even prior to the video, even premiering, you got to check it out. It's such a great video. Okay. The chat is loving it right now. Okay. People's perception of you is only a reflection of them. You have to understand. I don't care. Okay, you got to get to this place and the world's got to hear this. I don't care. If a person doesn't like me, I don't have to say, are we good? I don't care. It's your problem. You will never I've said this many times. Okay, you look right here. Save this, share this to millions of people. You will never see a successful man troll in another man's comment section. Book it, click the like button, share it to 1 million people. Do better. You got to know this right now. Everyone's accountable. You have to be accountable. This is the dark night of the soul energy. I get it. Be a man. Be a divine feminine. Do something. Get up off the floor like I did. Okay? That's good stuff, right? It's true, though. It's coming up right now. I don't mean that I'm going to tolerate. I don't tolerate no one. Nothing. Do you get it? Do you get it? And that was the whole point of yesterday's video. Especially for real men. For real men. Everything and we're living through this right now. We're living through it. That's why God leaves you in the wilderness. You have to do it yourself. You're the warrior. You got to be the warrior. Do you get it now? Do you get it in that brain? You better get it in that brain. Stephen writes, get it in that demented mind. I appreciate you, Stephen. I love you. It's true. Some people don't want the truth. That's okay. This month is about to end, and people are going to watch this opportunity. I'm watching it play out right now. All I know is that on my journey, I am only responsible for myself, the I am presence. I crossed all my I's, I dotted all my T's, as Uncle Mike always does, and nothing outside of me is my problem. Get it? And this was a journey. I learned this year, going through this pain, watching things play out. The whole point of this life was to achieve the unconditional love. And in humanity, that's why we're at a point where if it fails, this is the reason why. You have to fight through that fear and go to the unconditional love. It's not a do forever, it's a do now. Right? Self-love is so important. Again, if you're getting this message today, you're feeling very heightened, all these energies. So the self-love is your health, your wellness. Are you out on the beach or in nature? Are you in the gym or wherever it is? Riding a bike. I used to love riding a bike. I was pumping the bike. You know? The most important thing, I hope everyone is hearing this right now. Take the potatoes out of your ears. Listen, this is actually the most important thing. Hi. Have fun along the way. So many people self-sabotage. Oh, I have to wait for this. No, you actually are supposed to have fun along the way. Oh, you're studying for stuff? Well, that's good. You're allowed to have fun along the way. On my journey, there was things, and I had to break through this, for my life. I was very focused on one thing, and I can't go on to any, and that's never the case. The only reason why I am successful in my life is because I was able to, and I'm still working on this, but I could do this while I'm moving forward. All you have to do is be strong and focus on your North Star, and you're supposed to have fun along the way. Your frequency has to be your top notch. So if you're denying yourself, if you are self-sabotaging, I did this already. You watch the chart. You will go back down that black hole. And then it becomes regret is worse than failure. You are supposed to have fun along the way. I hope everyone, thousands of people, write it in the comments today. Share it to someone that's going through the dark night of the soul. Have fun along the way. It is so powerful. It is so important. And it's very sad. It's very sad to see opportunities be wasted. Again, if you're in your ego doesn't mean that you're a bad person. Like some people, they're just like, I want to stay safe, so they avoid love or they avoid their vocation in life, avoid doing, I'm going to stay safe. All I could do is share from my journey. Every time I made the jump, I did it. I hope you hear this. Stop running away from love, because you will have regret. Stop avoiding doing your vocation. I hear this, well, I want to do this, and put it out. It's just do it. Watch my first video, kid. Watch my first video. I'm so proud of my first video now. I was like a deer in headlights. I use it as a teaching tool. I did it. When you're listening to people on social media, everyone with a ring light and a smartphone thinks that they're a guru. Okay, click the like button if you resonate with this. Practice what you preach. And that's where you should be getting your information from. I study the greats, and we constantly pay it forward. And you find the people that, like the things that resonate. For me, like I'm just giving an example, Dr. Bruce Lipton, such an influence to me on my journey. One day we'll have him on this channel. I love that man. But But that to me, like, that's so important. Like, some people that they're worrying about celebrities. Oh, I'm going to worship this celebrity. To me, like, that's like the greatest thing, that guy. So it's just a different mindset. I have a different mindset, you know, and that's why, like, for me, like, my divine counterpart, she has to have a similar mindset. She's out on the beach, she's studying, right? She has the same mindset. You can't do this. You can't take this journey. And then again, some people will see the answer and then they run. These opportunities, it's not easy. I'm telling you guys, if one person hears it, I guess I did my job. Because a lot of you know we're getting to the end now. It's just how it is. Things are not part of all of us. All we can do is do this. Everyone knows. Satori, we need some more Satori. We need the Satori moments right now. No more pain. Just the pleasure, baby. Just the happiness, just the joy. Remember to have fun along the way. This is how you regulate your nervous system. This is how you overcome the dark night of the soul, because so many people are feeling this right now. They are. So many people are feeling this right now. We need Satori today. I appreciate the prayers for the Satori moment today, now. It's not a do forever. It's a do now. See it? She loves me. Some of us have to talk to the plants to survive. And again, communication is something that I've been sharing. Not only communicate, like communication, if there was no communication between two people that could have love, but guess what? You need to communicate with your trillions of cells. I communicate with my cells? Yeah, that's what I do. That's why we don't age. That's why we get stronger. Every year we're getting better. Do you communicate with your trillions of cells? 1.4 volts, trillions of volts of electricity coursing through you. Then the Schumann resonance pops off, and then you feel this. Do you get it now? Do you get it? You see it? I love this. This is what you got to do, man. It's always going to be you. You can't save anyone. You can't, you could help people. You can't say, I hope people get this. Get it. There's a difference. Help people, but you can't save people. Oh, I learned this on my journey, bro. You help people, you can't save people. And if you could lead a horse to water, but you can't let them drink, then they rot. That's not you. That's not you. Okay? Hi. Who loves this channel? If you love this channel and love it to continue, I appreciate if you click the like button. We can have a good time and learn and do all this stuff, right? But that's, again, the whole point of this year. And this, I'm giving you the reasons why we are at dark night of the soul level. And it's constantly, because there was a rapid internal frequency shift. The external world must match it. The external reality must match the internal frequency. This is the reason. This is the dark night of the soul. This is why you feel, if you didn't watch my video on the symptoms, every time you quantum jump, this is going to happen. And that's why you feel it. Because your old self, your old identity has died off. I can't do this no more. Did you watch that video? It's really a lot great feedback on this. I refuse to do this anymore. Did you watch that one? That's how you quantum shift. Truth Rises writes, shadow work is key. I appreciate you, Truth Rises. We've been going into the shadows. I embraced the shadows this year. I told you it was coming. Tremendous hoodie, right? You got to embrace the shadows. Integrate the shadows. He's the badass of spirituality. Ultimately in my life, I just want to have fun. I just want to be a kid. And to go so many years, it was a test of real men to stand up. Do I really want it? I don't want to do this anymore. I just want my love and be done with it. So it's very frustrating to not be heard. Like that, this is what has destroyed me this year, is simply not to have been heard. How many people live through that? It's. You could be attacked by a troll. You could have had a covert narcissist in your life. But a missed connection is devastating to true divine masculine. And none of those other things care. It doesn't matter. Click the like button if that's the truth. Because it was real. It could have been real. But you weren't heard. It's the only way. Months of pain. Months. It's the Heinrich metamorphosis. The Heinrich metamorphosis. Months. This is what God taught me. It was, so in the beginning of this year, this guy's like a prophet. I did a full video. Did you watch that video? It's on. And to not be heard, it is a devastation. And that also gives us, a little pain in the gut. There he is, Sergio, the love doctor. He's in the house. I love you, brother. We could be on total opposite sides of the earth or on this plane, wherever we are, as far as possible. And we're on the same frequency. I love you. Okay? And I feel a lot of what has happened. I don't know if that means that the chat is glitching. We are live right now, so you could hit 555 if you hear me. Some people are writing glitching. This is what happens. But maybe we're jumping timelines. Jen is writing jumping timelines. So hopefully we'll get some 555s coming in the chat because we glitched the chat. We just jumped the timeline. I hope that people will hear now this part of the message. Okay? Stop looking at everything as a negative and start realizing that a lot of the energy is positive. What is energy? It's the ability to cause change. So if I see the chat glitch, that means I caused a glitch in the matrix. It's not an attack. It's not this. You got to fix the mind. And earlier on my journey, I had that overwhelming, because a lot of people are like riddled with the trauma. That's why it's so important. Listen to this lesson today. Get the nervous system to regulate. Sit out on the beach. Do your studies. It's the simplest things in life your Uncle Mike wanted. The simplest things. When this is all said and done, I don't know how this month will end, but it was the simplest things in life. Simple. Nothing fancy. And that's how you know it's real. That's how you know it's real. So, it is the dark night of the soul. So, patience is one thing, Carla, but then there is a expiration date. Because it's not a forever thing. You cannot lose yourself. You must move forward. It's the phrase of the channel. Keep going. So that's why people have to realize this. People have to continue, because then you don't know if it's a dangling carrot. You might waste years of your life. You got to hear this. Click the like button. You can't wait. There's patience and discipline, Papa Smurf. There's patience and discipline to a certain level. But then in your intuition, you said, okay, now it's at the point where I could waste my life. There are people, I know some people might get triggered by this. Trigger warning, there's people that are still waiting for something and it still hasn't happened. And it's like 6, 7 years and they're still waiting for it. Start living your life. So that's what I have to do. I can't wait for a person. I have to constantly live my life. Let people miss out. Do you get it? I see it on Facebook. Okay, please. Our Facebook is erupting. I'm so grateful for everyone that has connected on Facebook. Hit me up on Facebook. It's in the description. And I see what people post. And people are still waiting for the same thing years later. I didn't wait. I did all this. Can't wait no more. Again, patience, understanding, but then you have your life. You can't sit stagnant. That's why people need to hear this. Put yourself in the position. Oh, I waited, and then someone else put into the world the creation. I could have, I had an idea and someone else did it, and now I have to live with the regret that I waited too long and somebody else produced the work, the art, the whatever it is, whatever the invention, someone else did it. I was waiting too long. Sue writes, it's go time. Joy to the World Now writes, right. There's a person listening to this right now, and you're waiting. There was a time where it's like and you're never ready. You're never ready, but you have to realize that there are opportunities that will pass us by. I've seen this over my life. It's always the same. It was difficult for me to have the spheres, the koyuns to do my first video, but it had to be done. Human 2222 writes, don't wait. Don't wait. And there will be people that wait, and then that beautiful relationship you could have had, now that man is with someone else. That man moved away. Waited too long. Just realize you're worthy, and it's over. Then you start living your life. Click the like button. I hope I helped one person today. Click the like button. I appreciate the community support doing that. I know some people don't realize, but it does help, okay? You got to do these things. You got to regulate the nervous system. You got to get those demented programs out. That's why you're worthy. And click subscribe. I do this daily. I'm so grateful for my gym buddies that watch. They say people see you in person. They know you're the real deal, right? I get that a lot. I appreciate that. And I'm just real with everyone, you know? It's true connection that the divine masculine is actually looking for. It's true connection. It's true connection. And it doesn't matter how many millions of views. And it's always going to be that. It's always going to be that. And God just needed to give just a drop of assistance, and everything would have changed. Everything. One little dark night of the soul is over. Kingdoms are built. Everything changes. One little thing. It's called a catalyst event. It's my main video on the channel page. Catalyst event. You should check it out. It's a quantum event. The quantum event is not dollars coming, oh my God, look at all this. It's a simple thing. Could be a conversation, could be a text message. Something very simple. It's the simplest things in life. You know, other than that, I'm focused on regulating my nervous system on a daily basis. Constantly regulating the nervous system. Constantly healing the body. You're only responsible for yourself. And then, whether it's a relationship, two people come together, or a community comes together, it's all the same. It's all the same. Real, authentic communities, the more authentic, excuse me, the more authentic you are, there's big, why? Okay, so I'm going to get off soon. That video is going to pop up at the bottom for the replay on the pinned comment. It's very powerful when you are authentic, when you speak in authenticity. Anyone that gets triggered, it's there. That's not a real person. You don't need that. You don't need that in your life, bro. You don't need that in your life. I hope other content creators are hearing that. You don't need that in your life. You don't need that in your life. You don't need it in your life. This is, so how am I successful? This is, I'm not concerned about the humans. Do you get it? I answer to God. I don't answer to worthless trolls. Hit the like button if this resonates. Get it through you. That we need the kings to rise right now. We need the kings to rise right now. I answer to God. I don't answer to worthless trolls. Does this motivate you? You have to have empowerment. I don't care about distraction women. I need my divine counterpart. I don't care about this stuff. Do you get it? It's a powerful place, man. Month's almost over. We used to joke around with my buddy years ago. I used to say, summer's over. Summer's over. The summer lasts a little bit longer here. It's starting to get cold now. Summer's over. At the end of the day, I use the phrase, go out on my shield. I know I did everything I possibly could do. You can't, Singing Stone. I appreciate you. Just know you did everything you possibly could do. It's always you. So you're sitting there, you're hearing this right now, and you know if it's you. Did you do everything you possibly could do? I don't know the answer. Right? So I love each and every one of you. There's a lot of stuff that is popping off right now here on this world famous channel on YouTube, tremendous podcast, and on Facebook. Wow, what a tremendous growth on Facebook. So grateful for the community. Before I get off, one last time, click the like button for anyone that came on. Let's tidy this up in a nice package today. Yesterday's video, if you didn't watch it, such a powerful video. Check it out. Leave a comment. We had so many beautiful comments. Some people got triggered. Woo! Dark night of soul, baby. Okay? So this energy, right? It's energy. Energy. Jeff writes, thanks for the truth. It's my honor, Jeff. It's my honor for the truth. And it's a man of principle. So I don't know what the future holds for me. What ends, what begins. But we know this is the crossroads this month. You know it. I know it. If you didn't watch those videos, check them out. Love is always the answer. Always follow your heart. It was a tremendous YouTube short. Check it out. Okay? Fit Brit writes, what a tremendous lesson today. I'm so grateful for you. Grateful for everyone. Check out yesterday's work. There'll be posts throughout the day on Facebook. I read the comments both here and Facebook. I get the pulse of society, right? I'm reading the comments. Leave the comments. Especially yesterday, you got to flood that video with comments, man. Wow. And when I realize this, when I see these things, I know that's the power right there. You have to go with frequencies, and then you say, now I know the power. All right. I love each and every one of you. Have a great Sunday, and you never know what happens in a moment, in a flash, right? In a flash of love, baby. All right. Love you guys. Bye for now.